you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
What the fuck are we gonna do now?
Get high.
Hey, yeah, it's Wednesday. Valentine's Day, I was told. So
Yeah.
hopefully you got a hard on for somebody out there. But anyway, we surprise, Leo's not here. He's spending Valentine's Day with his lovely missus. But that's okay because I'm here. And guess who else is here? I got this guy.
Holy crap, I'm in the beginning credits.
Yes, you are.
That is so cool.
I
You are
bitched
a-
and bitched and bitched, about that.
That is awesome. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'm a little taken aback.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, thank you. Let me bend over. I mean, hold on.
But Jar Jar's filling in for me because I'm filling in for Leo. And as always, Mr. Jeffrey.
Valentine's Day. What does that mean to you people out there? Does it mean love? Does it mean sex? Does it mean woodies and wetness? Or does it mean horror and psychopaths? Like our guest.
All the above.
All of the above. Let's welcome Richard Walters.
Yay!
Hello. Happy to be here
Welcome,
on this
welcome.
Valentine's with a heart on, but not much else. How about that?
Oh, well, I don't want
God.
to ask you how that got there, but,
Right.
All right, so my first question is, what the hell are the feet hanging on the wall behind you?
Ah, you beat me to it.
It's I went to China. I went to China like 4 or 5 times. I was going to find me a wife over there, but that
too
didn't work
expensive.
out.
They're too expensive.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be Buddha's feet from they call it oh damn it. It's this building, it's a structure, and anyways, they they prepare that for you. They put this red pastel or whatever over it, and then it's a print, and then you get that print, and then you frame it. That's where that's from.
Oh,
Yeah,
from Buddha's building.
yeah, yeah. It's Buddha's feet. Yeah,
It's Buddha's
you can
feet in
just-
China.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kind of-
and the city is Xi'an, Xian, and that's where the Silk Road began
Oh,
years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
You know,
So that's different.
we've actually had the pleasure of hanging out and being on the road with you multiple times, interviewing you from cons, but this is a lot different because, like I said before we went live, this is unfiltered. We don't have to worry about the little boy sitting in the third row that we could offend. So, you know, let's have some fun.
Yeah, there's plenty of other people out there we can do that with.
Right. Oh, I'll do my best. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we'll see.
So, I mean, obviously, you know, we wanted to have you on tonight because it is Valentine's Day, and because you played the psychopath in, you know,
My
one of the
Bloody
most,
Valentine.
one of the most famous dead killer movies that, you know, I actually watched it again today because I just had to. You know what I mean? And some of them scenes in that movie, you know, I mean, for 2009, unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah, they're good
Unbelievable.
kills. They got some good kill scenes in there.
You know, you
Right.
really pricked. You
You
really
have a-
pricked a lot of people.
And then there's some good
Do you have a-
suspense too. You know.
Do you have a favorite way to
So-
kill people?
I think when the pickaxe went through Tom Atkins' head, that was the best kill scene in the movie. Yeah, but that's I guess that's my favorite way to kill people is put a pickaxe through their head. You know, come up through the jaw. Right.
Come up
And then
to the
you
jaw, rip their face off.
You could drag them around.
Right.
So has
Yeah.
acting always been the main goal, or are there other adventures for Mr. Walters?
God almighty. Well, look, right now I'm just trying to play some open mic nights with my guitar. I want to do some more you know, acting, but that takes me finding an agent and then starting to put my stuff back out there. You know, I got to submit some I have to do some submissions you know, with these auditions or whatnot. But yeah,
How
I
much
mean,
of
it's
a pain in the ass is that?
you know, for me, it's a real pain in the ass because I'm sort of stuck in the time when we were sending our 8x10s in and then letting them call us. You know, you got to be aggressive and, you know, send a video audition in. And I'm not even set up for that yet. So I got to get with the 21st century here and get on it. But yeah, it's still, acting is still, you know, the number one preferred thing to do. And no, it's really the only thing I'm doing right now. I mean, other than playing guitar,
Right.
you know, yeah.
Now, are you looking to do more horror movies, or are you looking to change it up, or if you actually don't give a fuck, just give me a part?
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't give a fuck. I mean, really, if it's a cop or a criminal, I can fucking play him. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
you know, but I like to think my range goes beyond that. But you know, I definitely could see myself as, you know, sort of the authoritative figure or bad guy. You know, and so those are roles that I'll look for. You know, obviously somebody a little bit on the older side of things. You know, since I gotta recognize that I'm 62 years old now. So
You know, there's always
You
porn
know.
for the elderly.
Born for the
yeah, maybe an OnlyFans where I'm banging some young chick, man.
There you go.
Get it really
That's
going.
my God. Oh, and Lee, like I said, folks, Leo's not here, so Jeff's gonna derail the show real fast.
And I'm just gonna watch. sit here and
Oh,
watch
God.
him pull it
You're gonna
right
watch
off the
what?
rail. Watch
Jeff
him pull it
derail
off.
it, or you're gonna watch the
No, I'm
OnlyFans?
not watching the. Well, I might watch the OnlyFans, but
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
boy.
Shakespeare, OnlyFans, and bang a young chick. Yeah, that's it.
You know,
well,
well,
now,
if
now
you go
you got
that
your
end,
reel
you're gonna,
to send out.
you know, you can't be rich or Richard. You got to be Dick. So,
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
you-
Dick.
you know,
Dickie Walters.
Dick Walters.
Yeah. Again, that was my father's name. That's why I
I'm
always
here to-
called him Dick. So I don't want to talk shit on my dad.
I'm here
Yeah,
to
True
live
that,
my-
true
he was a dick. Yeah, but he was a good person. He was a great person. I love my father. Yeah.
Right.
Where
He
did
was-
you grow up?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah, you Boston fans, right? You broke our hearts a number of times, and probably both hockey and football. But yeah, this is where I grew up, and I went to LA and from 2001 to 2006, and then I was recently living in New Jersey, but went to school in West Virginia University where I played football.
Nice.
But yeah, I spent most of my time here.
Very cool. Very cool.
yeah.
Yes, we
Right.
have broke your hearts numerous times in sports.
Yeah, man.
Mostly
Yeah.
hockey. See, I'm a big hockey fan, and
Yeah.
other than our biggest rivalry, which was the Canadiens, Pittsburgh was always number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
man. It seems like the Bruins knocked them out a couple times in the playoffs, didn't they? Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Well, knocked them up, knocked them out, beat the crap out of each other. I mean, those were the
Yeah.
great days, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
And
Mario
then-
Lemieux and yeah.
you know, the name of the team
Yeah.
is all wrong. I mean, who the fuck wants to be a penguin?
A flightless bird. Yes,
You know?
of course.
That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense to me.
They're amazing
you know?
on the ice, though. You should see a penguin fly around.
They were some of the best.
I remember
mean,
yeah.
Back in the day.
I
yeah.
remember the Boston fans would call the day after the series was over, and after Boston beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs, they would call the local sports radio stations to mock Pittsburgh, and they cut down the Pittsburgh fans. Yeah, a lot of class, those Boston fans.
Oh yeah.
But that's all right. We can handle it. Yeah.
some of the best rivalries in hockey, you know, growing up watching it in the 80s and 90s was Pittsburgh. You know, they were always great games too. That was the thing. And you were guaranteed to see blood, just like, you know, if you watch some of Richard's movies, you're guaranteed to see some blood. I'm just saying. Kind of goes.
Yeah,
with
they were physical games. Yeah.
you know.
Right.
Very much so. Wow.
But, you know, you've done other things other than My Bloody Valentine. You were in Boston Public as well.
Yeah.
Right. I had a small role in Boston Public as an Argentine tango dancer.
Because you are a ballroom dancer.
Yes, I do like to I do like to dance with the ladies on the floor. Yes. And
Little bump and grinding going on there.
yeah, I don't know. It's
Ain't nothing
I always
wrong.
thought tango was pretty classy. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I started doing like rockabilly in the 90s. I was listening to rockabilly bands at the local bar, and then everybody started swing dancing, and then the people that were swing dancing were doing some salsa dancing, and then I ran into Argentine tango after that, and it just was a very, very classy dance, I thought, you know, and so I just gravitated towards it. I actually danced in China too, you know. That was fun. You know, you can dance all over the world. Well, you can dance all over the world with any dance, but
Hey, dancing in
do
one of those
do
big
Ar-
giant dragons doesn't count.
yeah, the horizontal bop. That's another
Right.
dance they do. Dance all over
Right.
the world too.
So I
right?
know what your
Exactly.
next gig is. I know what your next gig should be. Why aren't you on Dancing with the Stars?
Ah.
There you go.
Dancing with the horror stars, right? Something like that. We'll have to have horror icons dancing or something. I don't know.
That would actually be pretty cool. Because there's a lot. Actually, it would be pretty cool because you have a lot of male horror icons and you have a lot of female horror icons. I could see that be, come out all bloody and yeah, that would be actually be pretty fucking wild. I'd watch it. That's the thing. You okay over there, Jeff?
Getting some karma.
Yeah, you're not allowed to die on the show, dude. You know that, right? Wrong pipe. That's what she said too.
Right.
I'm practicing for Richard later.
Right.
How long have you been playing guitar for?
I started I got done with playing football, and after my sister pawned off the only guitar in our household when I was 14, I was living in Charleston, West Virginia after graduating from West Virginia University, and I started taking lessons when I was 23 years old. So, and I used to take lessons at the place called the Fret and Fiddle back in off the Coal River in St. Albans. And so I've been playing a long time off and on, but I'm no virtuoso, but I can put 3 chords together and sing a song. So that's like where I'm at, I guess.
Well,
yeah. So God Almighty, I guess 30 years.
I play is the piano, or not piano, the radio. I know how to turn it on, off, turn it up, down.
I thought you were going to say the skin flute.
Oh no! I'm not allowed to play that. Not on TV anymore.
No, I picked up the guitar 30 years ago. I still suck.
Really?
Well, you got to do more than just pick it up.
Well, I started doing well, and then I busted my hand all up. That kind of.
Oh yeah, I do remember
that put a damper on you.
Yeah, so but I still fiddly fuck around with it every once in a while.
Right.
Mostly to scare the cats.
They don't try to sing along or anything.
So,
no, they're gone.
What's your favorite style of music to play, Richard?
I guess it's country. I guess really. I like a guy named John Prine. I was thinking about a song I was going to play for you, and I was thinking about playing "Sweet Virginia" by the Stones. I'd like to play that if I get a chance. I don't know, but it's really like I guess you'd call it hillbilly or country folk kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, I know I don't rate because I asked you to learn one thing and you didn't fucking do it and spent almost a year.
But actually, there's a lot of the problem with that John. I can still, I can whip up that song. If I have to, I'll do it. I mean, I just gotta find it. Now, yeah. See, the problem with country roads is that it's got a lot of chord changes, and I can't fucking remember the chord changes. So, that's the issue there.
Okay.
But
so I gave you a true challenge then. He's like,
yes.
All right, I got to shut this guy up, is what he's saying. Yeah.
Yep. He already grabbed it.
107, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gather around her. Manners lady,
Had to prove you're wrong.
deep into blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Missed the taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday.
Serenading.
Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Shit.
I don't remember that being in there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He shut you up
There you
on that
go.
one.
Sign that man up.
All right.
Now I
Surprised
now I
Chef
gotta
didn't
come up
take
with
off
something.
his shirt.
I got to come up with something new to bust your nuts about now.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Hi, you're very
I
welcome.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you seriously are a John Denver fan. You mean it, right? I mean, you like him. Yeah, he's cool.
There are
No.
two musicians, that have died during my lifetime that I cried for. John Denver was one.
Can I guess the second?
Go ahead.
Neil Peart.
No,
Wow.
No.
Really?
no, Meatloaf.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yep.
No, really.
Yeah, yeah.
I figured Neil Peart would have been the second one, being the Rush fan that you are.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
Well, that's because I read his book.
Oh, true that. True that. I'll
you
give
know,
you that
so,
one.
You know.
So you cried during the book instead.
Oh yeah, it's heart wrenching. It is. His book was heart wrenching. You know, a lot of people don't understand what he went through.
Right, right.
You know. So
This is the guy from Rush?
yeah, the drummer.
The drummer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He went through a spell after, the Rush's actual last album before they took that 4 or 5 year hiatus. And he jumped on his BMW motorcycle and drove over 50,000 miles.
Huh.
That's what he did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I used to
You know
own a
what I mean?
BMW, so that's cool. Yeah.
And then he wrote a book about it,
Nice.
So it was a journey for him. He had a lot of losses in his life. So,
Yeah.
It's
which
a
was
rough
heart
road.
wrenching.
Yeah. Well, that's what life is, right? Living and losing and living again, I guess, or something.
Pretty much. So you mentioned before the show that you have an appearance coming up this coming weekend in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He's
Right.
like, oh, shit, now I gotta find those notes.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Let me look at my notes again. Yeah. So it's called, I don't know why they call it a sideshow. Horror Sideshow Market. It's this Saturday, February 17th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Delta Hotels by Marriott, Allentown, Lehigh Valley, PA. And I got this address, 7736 Adrian Drive, Branningsville, PA, 18031. That's this weekend. And then next Saturday, February 24th, I'm going to be in Houston at the Eureka Heights Brewery for a meet and greet. That's at 941 18th Street, Houston, Texas, 77008. And that's our midnight media entertainment people. They put on the Houston Horror Film Fest. You know, Tony Rodriguez. And,
Yep, Tony does.
Yeah.
Tony's a great guy.
Yeah.
That's Tony and Justin, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great guys. They
With
do
all your
amazing things.
With all your traveling, where's the most exciting place you'd say you've been to?
China.
Do you not normally get to go out and play?
Well, these horror cons, I actually don't. I got to get out more for the horror cons. You know, I haven't taken in. You know, I haven't taken in enough of the local flora and fauna. I need to get out some more. But man, like I'd say, like China was like living on Mars or something, or like it was the most different place on the planet. You know, I remember talking to a woman there, or a woman who I met Argentine tango dancing, and she was from Russia, and she actually owned a fucking art gallery in China for a while, and she said to me it was the most different place on the planet. It's like a different. Everybody looks different. The language is different. You know, the alphabet's fucking totally different. It's just so foreign, everything about it. So it's, to me, that's the most interesting place, that I've been. It's, I've been to Europe and all that. And, yeah, but it's still China would be the,
Did you get to see the Great Wall?
You know what? I did not go to see the Great Wall because, it's actually like an hour and a half bus ride from Beijing to the Great Wall. And I don't know. I decided not to. There was, you call it an artist collective. There was an old factory I went to, the 418 factory, to the 5438 factory. I don't know what the hell it was. It was full of artists or whatever. Like I decided that day to go to this sort of artist factory. But I did see in Xi'an, the same place I got this thing, I went to see the Terracotta Warriors. Those are these life-size warriors. You've probably seen those on television.
Yep.
That evil emperor, made thousands of these warriors for his crypt, and that was pretty impressive. Yeah. So that was pretty interesting. Although I didn't see the Great Wall, I did see that though. Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering how great it was.
It's a wall.
Yeah,
It's a wall.
I mean, like, the thing about isn't that what they say? The Great Wall, it's a wall, and like the part you go see was built in like, 1500 and something anyway. So that's, I don't know, that's not exotic or that old to me. I want to go big time. I want to see things that are like a couple thousand years old or something, man.
Right.
Did you ever see the movie?
Well, what movie? Sorry.
The Great Wall.
Who's in that movie? Sorry.
That's
help me. Matt Damon? No.
Matt Damon. Yes, Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I have seen that movie. Yeah, that's okay. They got a lot of criticism because he's a white guy, blah blah blah. But it was okay. It was fairly entertainment. It was a fantasy kind of movie. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but it was okay for me. Yeah, that's all right.
Action. I loved it.
Right.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
So if you could pick anybody to work with in film, who would it be, and why?
Fuck.
That was a hard one.
Two words that came into my head since we said Matt Damon. His name was in my head, and he seems like a pretty cool guy to work with. And then, fuck, who's the guy? Gladiator. What the fuck is his name? Russell
Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
I think he'd be interesting to work with. I don't know. I mean, and I guess, and the why would be, well, they're big name draws at the fucking box office, right? So that's why you'd want to hook up with those guys, I guess. But I don't know. I guess they come with a lengthy filmography or whatever. I mean, I was thinking about Leonard Nimoy. I wish he was still alive. I'd like to be fucking on the same screen with him.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Just because I still, like I was telling you guys before, I still watch those fucking Star Treks, those old Star Treks,
I love
every
the
night.
old Star Treks.
Yeah, man, they're so fucking. They still hold up.
Right.
Yeah, just the characters, just his logical character. Yeah, I could be the emotional guy that can't, just go crazy, or the guy that can't keep his emotions in check, and he could be the guy that keeps the emotions in check, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, there wasn't there an episode like that where there was the evil Spock, and then they had to battle each other, right?
Yeah, they had a separate or a parallel universe where everybody was
The evil opposites.
it was the evil opposite. And he had this Fu Manchu mustache, hair.
Yeah.
And although he was more diabolical, but he was still logical but diabolical, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Kirk was the crazy one.
Yep.
And then there's another one where Kirk gets separated, but Spock keeps his personality.
Right.
Yeah.
So you watch a lot of
Technical
Star Trek.
difficulties.
Now, as far as the original series goes, do you have a favorite episode?
Oh. Well, one is when they first face off with the Romulans, and it's, I love that one actor. He goes down with his ship at the end, and he blows himself up. And I fear, Captain, in life we could have been friends, but one thing's left, and that is duty. And he fucking blows himself up in the ship. So that's the one with the Romulans, when they first face off with the Romulans. And then there's one. This isn't the name of it, but I remember Kirk says something like, "But what of Lazarus?" And Lazarus was this, like, it's not rated real high, but he was like, there was like the antimatter Lazarus and the good Lazarus.
Yeah.
And when they met in their spaceship, they had to meet in the spaceship, the thing, for some reason. So the universe, I forget how this goes exactly. They have to meet to keep the universe together. And like they're going to be battling each other for eternity or something like that. And Kirk says, "But what of Lazarus?" So
Right.
That always.
To me, I can't remember what the episode was about. I just remember that hot chick in the green chick that he was all over. You remember that one?
Yeah. That might have been the pilot where she goes, "I can be anything you want me to be," and like she comes out as this green dancer or whatever the hell it is. And but there was another green lady on the other day where they go to the planet, and this one guy takes over the planet, and then it's a mental health colony or a mental colony or a place where they put mentally ill people. And this woman was wearing all green. Yeah. And she was very attractive too. Yeah.
So, green body with nothing much else.
Yeah, man. The green body does something for me.
Green, blue, it all works.
Do you watch any of the newer Star Trek things that are out, like Discovery or
Actually, Discovery was a great series.
I like Discovery.
You guys were telling me the Discovery. I guess I'm watching the Heroes and the HI channel. Is that what the hell it's called? I don't know. I guess I got to get hip to Discovery. That's the problem.
Right. Have you seen? Have you seen any of the Star Trek Continues, that series?
What is that? The second series, or is that the?
No, it's
What is
that was even after like Discovery and all of that stuff. Vic Mignogna plays
Oh, the one
Captain
that
Kirk.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
That's all free on YouTube.
Oh, I think I might have seen it. Yeah,
I think there's like 12
think
episodes.
no, I think I've seen one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he does all right. You know, those
Yeah,
guys.
he
you
does
know,
all right. What I liked about it was that they went back to the way it was done when it was James T. Kirk and back in the day in the 60s there.
Yeah, they seem to really
didn't bring in
reproduce that whole feel.
Yes, yeah, and that was his intent.
For a fucking YouTube production, man, they seem to really reproduce the feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can actually go visit the set too for free. I think Vic was saying.
Yeah, it's in Georgia.
And where is that set at? Is that in LA?
No, it's actually in Georgia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was. I think it was about an hour from where we were at the Georgia Pop and Horror Con.
Yeah, and Vic's there once a month. He's scheduled once a month that he will be there, and people can come and meet him, and he'll give you the tour. And
nice.
Pretty impressive what they did with that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh.
So
yeah.
What kind of skiing did you used to do?
Skiing.
Did you ski?
I
must never be bored.
Well, it's been a while, but they used to have this special back in college. It was $6 a lift ticket, and then it was $6 to rent your skis. Man, that's how long ago this was. $12 to go skiing. That was like the best deal.
Can't even get a hot dog for that now.
I know, man. And one time there was a ski patrol guy. He come up and ripped my lift ticket off me. And he goes, I go, what'd you do that for? Because you're doing aerials and you're drinking out of a Buddha. And a Buddha's, the thing with you put the wine in or whatever. We called it a Buddha in West Virginia. And doing aerials. Are you kidding me, man? I weigh 260 pounds. This is when I was playing football, man. I couldn't get off the ground for anything doing aerials. Yeah. But
snow skiing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to do a little downhill skiing. Yeah. Okay. I could probably get down. I got a metal knee right now, but I could probably still do it. I'd be afraid to fucking twist that thing, but
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Twist it. Never mind that. It's too fucking cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's some shivers right up your spine. My fucking knees are cold.
Huh? Yeah, God. Yeah.
Wow.
That's for sure.
Sounds like a witch's tip and brass bra, right?
Yeah.
Brass bra.
Oh dear.
Just saying. What'd you do to your knee to get a steel one?
After I was done playing football, I was playing rugby, and we were doing a mauling drill. And mauling's when you hold, you're standing up and twisting around with the ball, and you try to take the ball off each other. Some jackass came in and hit me really low and snapped out my anterior cruciate ligament. And then I still played rugby without an ACL for frickin', from the time I was like 23 or 24 till I didn't get an operation until after 50 years old. And, but that's why I got the metal knee, because it wore down so much that I just had to have a metal knee. and that was a rugby injury.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were on your knees a lot for any particular reason. That's all.
Jeff always goes back to that.
On my knees, praying to God. That's my knees. That's what I'm on.
Yeah. We can't take Jeffrey anywhere.
You can try.
Right. Oh my.
Wow.
So
now go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Ben.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, do you like ever get bored, like seriously, from rugby, football, skiing, dancing? playing guitar,
Swimming,
you're
wrestling.
a lawyer. Yeah, swimming, wrestling. Like, do you sleep?
Yeah, I got to tell you, like, you guys must be looking off a resume that I put together like 20 years ago or something. I am not as active as I used to be, but
Well, who is? Who
right,
is?
exactly.
As you get older, doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got to explain that to my wife all the time.
I guess, I'm. It's not that I'm bored like right now, but I kind of thirst for something to keep my brain going. I feel like playing guitar and memorizing songs is going to preserve my brain. I'm kind of worried about rotting away like that. And, I'm going to start doing these, or I have been, but I want to do some more, these open mic nights to just like, I know when I'll do it, I'll be super afraid, but to get through that fear will be good for me. So, I just, I guess I do get bored, but that's why I challenge myself to get me out of my space, to get me out of my funk,
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm getting bored and I'm getting depressed, I think. So I got to get away from that.
Well, it's not too late to learn how to knit.
Crochet.
Fucking needlepoint.
Right. It works for some guys. I don't know.
Oh, well, if you ever get to
Probably
that
not me,
point,
though.
you're crocheting and fucking knitting and doing needlepoint, we'll put together a show for you. And you can come on once a week and you can knit and needlepoint.
Yeah.
Well, he can do
sure.
appearances like what's his name at the elderly centers.
Don
Oh,
Yesso.
like Don Yesso.
So at the elderly centers, yeah.
The elderly center. Call it
Yeah.
Bingo.
Poor guy, he's not even on our show tonight. We're ragging on him.
Have you had Don on your show?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Don,
He's a good man.
He's a nice guy. Yeah. Yeah. He's fun. He's fun to harass.
Especially when he's not standing next to you. Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I
Yeah,
never
he
noticed
stays
before.
in
He's
shape,
in
doesn't he?
shape, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
So, with the music, have you seen any really iconic concerts or anything like that?
Oh, well.
Now he's going to date himself.
I know, like, you guys probably aren't into this, but I like this band. I mean, I used to like them in college, like Echo and the Bunnymen. Like, I thought they were really cool. I saw them in Los Angeles at the Hard Rock Cafe, and I remember living out there working as an extra back in the early aughts, and going down there to try to get a ticket when it was sold out, and this one British guy goes, "Here, take them." He goes, and I was like in shock because I can give them to somebody else, And so this guy gave me 2 tickets, and of course I didn't have anybody with me, so I gave one away, and it was like a great show, and I don't know, man. Like I was telling somebody the other day that the Ramones came to West Virginia University and played at the Mountain Lair, and I think Dee Dee Ramone was the bass player, and when the show was over, he leaned over and gave me his pick. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. And then like we played in my football team played in the Peach Bowl back in college, and there's a neighborhood in Atlanta called Peachtree or Peach something, or I don't know what the hell it is, but we were
Peachy.
Something, and we were at a bar, and Jerry Lee Lewis
Wow.
was there, and I got my autograph off of him, and then he was there for the week, I guess, and then he just started playing, and then so we got a special guest in the audience tonight, Jerry Lee Lewis. And, it's like this is like a regular bar, and he gets up on stage and starts playing. So that was a pretty cool moment.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was all right. Yeah. Yeah, and then I don't know, man. Like I've seen the Stones before. My parents gave me let me take my parents were, it was the fucking 70s, man, and everybody was so laid back. They let me take my parents' car from Pittsburgh to Buffalo to see the Rolling Stones in concert. And I remember like getting stoned on the way up and stoned on the way back, and crazy.
I don't remember the concert though.
I don't remember the concert. I just remember getting there.
Yeah. No, I do remember the concert. It was okay. They only played for an hour. It was okay.
Sucks.
Yeah. You go all that way, and it wasn't. I think they actually put more into their shows now than they did back then. I mean, that was freaking.
Well, they're all on Viagra.
1977.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Before
yeah. Oh man.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of any other shows. I used to see all kinds of shows, man. The legendary shows. Well, I saw the Who.
Nice.
When I was in high school at the Civic Arena, and that was like the week before they went to Cincinnati, when all those people, like 11 people, died because they let them in. In a mad rush. Idiots.
They did general admission. Yeah, general admission.
Yeah, let them run onto the floor, and they, fucking everybody died, or all those people died. But that was the enthusiasm anyway for them. I remember the movie Quadrophenia coming out, and people being into it when they played that before the concert started. There now, or whatever. Yeah.
So, classic horror flicks. Okay, I'm talking from 70s, 80s, maybe into the early 90s. If you had the choice to play one of the psycho killers, who would you pick?
Ooh.
Well, I guess I like Michael Myers because of the background music. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
that Halloween thing where they're playing that fucking music, it just builds the suspension up so much. And so I guess I would like to be that guy, I guess.
Okay.
Or, God, who wouldn't want to be, or who wouldn't want to have Jack Nicholson's role in The Shining? That'd be.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That'd be something.
And you'd look good sticking your head
just
through a door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. To just go insane over time, totally degenerate. Yeah, that would be fun. Right.
How has the con experience actually been for you? Have you signed anything like really weird, or had any like really strange fan experiences?
Yeah, he's having one.
No, I don't. I'm always impressed with people making their own little projects, and hell, somebody made a little model of me or something like that, like the last one I went to in San Antonio, and had me sign it. And yeah, I just, I'm impressed with the enthusiasm, the creativity. And now there's, I can't think of anybody being weird, or
Sign any boobies?
I have yet to sign anybody's breasts.
Damn.
I know.
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess so.
Maybe.
That's what we need.
All right. I'll
Maybe.
fix that problem the next time I see you.
You gonna let me sign your breasts?
Sure, why not?
Perfect. Oh dear.
Hey, you should be thankful I'm offering my breasts.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
whatever, man. Whatever the two of you do in your hotel room is up to you.
Yeah, well, you know, if we went there, he wouldn't sign Richard. He'd just write Dick.
That's all it could fit.
Maybe just draw one.
Dickie was here.
Oh man.
So
is anything new coming down the line for you, Richard?
There's, like I say, there's I got to get off my ass and start doing some auditions. There's not any movies or movie projects in the pipeline, and so I need to I got to make amends. I got to fucking get that going. I got to get that moving. Nah, man, I'm just fucking doing open mics, playing music.
What about
That's my artistic output for right now.
Yeah. What about doing some independent films?
Yeah. I got to so I gotta get who do you think I should subscribe to? Backstage? Is that the where people are going?
I don't really know. I mean, I threw out the independent there because we have a shitload of independent film creators that watch our show, that are involved with other outlets that we're involved with that might watch this or listen to this later and say, oh shit, Richard would do an independent film, and then they reach out and they say, hey, can you put me in touch with Richard or, email wise or something? And we go, oh, if he's interested in doing independent film, why the fuck not?
Right. And that's right. I am. And, I probably shouldn't say this, but there was an independent, there was a fan film called Valentine's Bluffs. And, fuck, I did that for a couple days shooting. And that was let's put it this way, under $500. So I can come pretty reasonable, if you want to use me, you give me a place to stay and, $100 to $200 a day, and I'll probably do a lot of work for you. So I'm definitely interested in doing independent film.
And some of these independent films do really well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, officially I'm a member of SAG, and I probably shouldn't brag about this, but I'll do the independent film if somebody comes knocking on my door.
There's a lot of SAG actors that do independent film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right, huh? I'm not the only guy, huh?
No, I mean there's a ton of SAG actors that still do independent films only because they love. I mean, fucking Eric Roberts does independent film.
Yep.
And the reason he does it is because he loves the way that the independents are doing it because they're so involved with their film. It's not like a Hollywood production where it's like, hey, go sit in your fucking trailer, come out here, do this, go sit in your trailer.
I can you can adapt more, on the fly.
Right.
Yeah. Burkett might be interested in doing something with him too.
Oh, Sean Burkett, yeah.
Burkett.
Yeah, he does a lot of horror shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just came out with Stranded, which is like a Bigfoot movie.
Yeah.
So we interview a lot of independent film creators. We have more coming on in the near future too. So and they pop up all the time, and they love a name.
Just came out. The Girls 2 or the Girl 2 or something like that.
Yeah, I know she was working on something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My Facebook page is flooded with famous people. I don't fucking know. I just go, okay. I just hit like done.
So, whoa, where'd he go?
He must have got a
You
phone
just
call.
didn't like being on that
Yep.
side.
Yep. Is he? There he is. So when you gotta just kind of kick back and you want to chill out and relax, what kind of movie do you like to put on?
This sounds pretty corny, but oh god, who was the guy that fucking directed The Shining?
Kubrick?
What the hell's his name? Yeah, what's his name again?
Kubrick, Stanley Kubrick.
Kubrick, yeah, Kubrick. I just fucking sat back and kicked back watching Barry Lyndon, for free on my YouTube television. And Kubrick made Barry Lyndon back in 1975. And Barry Lyndon is a fucking period piece. And it's actually, I hate to sound like an artsy fartsy guy, but it is very beautiful cinematography. And this moving theme music, it's very infectious. And then yeah, I mean, there's stuff like there's that. I relaxed and watched that recently. And then there was a movie called Control, which is now, again, I forget this fucking guy's name, but this guy was the band leader of a band in England called Joy Division. And he was epileptic or not and had some serious problems, and he ended up committing suicide. But the movie was really about him and the rise of the band Joy Division. And I enjoyed that movie a lot. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then there's there's a science fiction, there's a new science fiction series that's streaming right now that, oh, Christ. God, that fucking, I'm lucky I remember my lines if I, audition for a movie. Jesus Christ. Fuck. But Halo, is there something called Halo?
Yeah,
Yeah, there is something called Halo. Yeah,
yeah, it's based
yeah.
off
I
a video
watched
game.
the whole season. I just sort of binge watched that a couple months ago, and I guess there's a second season out. I probably like to get around to watching that. I guess.
I heard it was really good. I haven't had a chance to watch that, but I heard it was really good.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I just recently saw ISS.
How is that?
I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, I went to the theater and saw ISS.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was a great suspenseful kind of a reality hits home kind of shit too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I thought that was well done.
Yep. That.
Yeah, everything.
The Beekeeper.
I've been meaning to watch that too.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Was it?
Yeah, fantastic with Jason Statham.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch that.
Yeah,
I'm stuck on Hell on Wheels.
Oh, that's a great show.
Yeah, I never had seen it, and I was going through the Pluther.
I've watched it through twice. The reason it's on the Pluther is because of me.
And Leo had mentioned it, and I'm like, because I love that type of shit, that the fucking westerns.
Same here.
The railroad building and all that. And I was like, let me watch the first episode. And within the first 3 minutes, dude got his fucking brains blown out. I'm like, oh, I love this already.
Yeah. That's not like Hot Wax Zombies on Wheels, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's all about the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific railroads racing, basically being built cross country.
Yeah.
But it was just the way that it was done was really fucking cool. It's really cool. There's a lot of killing and blood and shit in it. Yeah. I was like,
good stuff.
Good stuff. So we are getting close to time. But Richard, I mean, it's Valentine's Day. Is there another song that you would like to play for the viewers? I mean, you had mentioned something.
Yeah. Why don't we try this?
I gotta learn the guitar. I have a whole band going.
Waiting through the wind, through the winter, and there's not a friend to help you through. Try and stop the waves behind your eyeballs. Drop your reds, drop your greens and blues. Now come on down, sweet Virginia. Come on, honey child, I'm begging you. Come on down, you got it in you. Got to scrape the shit right off of your shoes. Thank you for your wine, California. Thank you for your sweet and bitter fruits. Yes, I got the desert in my toenails, and I hid the speed inside your shoes. But come on down, sweet Virginia. Come on, honey child, I'm begging you. Come on down, you got it in you. Got to scrape the shit right off of your shoes.
Bravo.
Everybody has
To all the
shit on
women in
their
the audience,
shoes.
yes.
So make sure you head out to open mic nights in the Pennsylvania area, and you can catch Richard. And if you're nice to him, maybe he will sign a boob.
Yeah.
There you go. For
Give the
sure.
man a boob to sign, damn it.
So,
Right?
but we are getting close to time. So, Jar Jar, last questions for our amazing guest.
One thing that you wish you could change about the world.
Oh, fuck.
You got that too.
I saw that one coming.
There's so many fucking things I want to change. I just want, oh Christ, I don't know, like I don't want to get too political or whatever. I want our democracy to fucking go on for the next fucking 1,000 fucking years, man, in the United States. The United States of America. I love it, and I want it to last 1,000 fucking years. How's that? Is that all right? Is
Sounds great.
that too political?
No,
Fuck.
No.
no, not at all.
All right.
Not at all. There was
Yeah.
no name drops. There was no bullshit.
Nope, that was perfectly,
God bless fucking
perfectly
America.
done.
Yeah.
Perfectly
All right.
done.
God bless America.
Jeffrey.
So
and
yeah, I read that it's a quote of yours, and I think we've talked about it before, but I came across it again today. And there's a lot of people out there that are searching for the truth, that are searching for who they are, that are searching and maybe mad at themselves for mistakes they've made in life. And you came out and said reality is your higher power.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Fuck. I was at a fucking Narcotics Anonymous meeting years ago, and I'm kind of a religious guy.
Well, I've been to
But-
those myself, so I fully understand.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, you don't have to be religious to get it.
No.
You don't have to be religious to get anything, because reality is your higher power. You can't fucking float away, up in the air like gravity is going to keep you down. Reality keeps you connected. And the ultimate oh man, it's like God is reality, reality is God, and the way, if you feel like you made some fucking bad mistakes in life, fuck. Like I fucking often get into this funk. It's almost like, fuck. You were meant to make those mistakes so that you learn from those mistakes. And,
Yep.
Nietzsche said something like, suffering is part of life. It's up to you to figure out the meaning of the suffering. So, if you find yourself in that space, man, you're supposed to be there and you've got to find the meaning of it somehow. It's a learning process. That's what life is.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's what
That's
where that comes from.
I read it. Yep. No, I know where it came from. I know exactly where it came from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, my quote that I've always lived with is life is a labyrinth of dreams from which there is no escape.
Wow.
I could dig it.
Look at Jeff being all deep.
Yeah. There's always another dream, right?
I'm a poet, dude. That's what I do.
I thought he was going to be like roller lizard girls from
green,
X. I don't know.
green roller lizard girls.
Yes.
Green. They got it. Oh, blue. Blue's okay.
Or blue.
Yeah,
he likes
right.
Smurfs.
I
He
like
likes
Mystique
Smurfs.
in the X-Men. I like Mystique. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I'm gonna flip it in a whole different direction because these two got deep on you. So one thing that our producer likes to ask our guests before he closes out the shows is, what is something that Richard completely dorks out about, like something that nobody would know? For instance, one of the guests that we had or that he had on dorked out about the history of sunken vessels. Is there something that Richard dorks out about?
Fuck.
It's been a lot of fucking here on Valentine's night.
That's the new quote. Fuck.
We're gonna get a shirt.
It's just fucking. It's Roman and Greek. It's ancient fucking artillery. It's those. It's the armor that they wore on themselves and their helmets.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of geek out about. There's a guy on YouTube called Metatron, and I watch his fucking channel all the time. And he's always talking about armor and Greek armor and Roman armor. And, the Celts run into battle with fucking no clothes on, or did they? And actually, I find that hard to believe that Celts would run into the battle with their junk hanging out, but maybe they did a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
maybe it was the only sword they could get their hands on.
That would be. I can't imagine how high you'd have to be to fucking run in a battle with your junk hanging out.
All right.
Oh my God. But I guess, I don't know, like what centurions, what they did, what they did back in Rome. I was interested the other day to learn that centurions were actually very literate. You would think they were stupid, but no, they were very literate because they had so many responsibilities and so many counts they had to have, and
that explains the Russell Crowe. That explains
Yeah.
Russell Crowe because of the Gladiator.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's
sure.
I love that shit too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So
yeah,
but we are almost out of time, folks. So I got to wrap this up because I know Jar Jar probably has to go do something else.
Oh, always.
And Jeffrey wants to eat, and Richard's gonna play his guitar. So
right.
So Richard, where do you like interacting with your fans on the social medias?
I'm just a fucking old man. I'm still talking with people on Facebook. Like, I know that's not very hip, but I still do. And then on Instagram, RJW Esquire. And then I got a YouTube channel. Like anytime I play music or doing, in my old stand-up routines or whatever the fuck. They're still on my YouTube channel. And, RJW Esquire is really where to look for me. RJWESQUIRE. And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, RJW Esquire.
No,
So that's where it's, I don't. I'm sorry. MySpace? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
I used to.
Yep.
I think that everybody's dead,
Everybody's
right, on
dead.
that.
Right.
Everybody migrated from MySpace, right? I don't know.
Right.
Jar Jar.
Check me out on Facebook, Jeremy Courtney. Check out Splash Pages Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We're live. We stream on YouTube and Facebook and other places that I don't remember. And that's about it for me. Yeah.
Wow, pretty boring.
Yeah.
Jeff Ray.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Talking with the Dead. Go to stilltoking.com. Everything's on stilltoking.com. Stilltoking.com. You can get the comics. You can get the book. You can watch all of our previous episodes, which I was going through actually the other day. I'm like, fuck, that many?
Right?
What am I, nuts? I
Yep.
didn't even want to fucking do this. But all you people out there, I guess you kind of like me for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. But just go to stilltoking.com. You'll find out everything you need to know. And our novel is out. Make sure you go to get it. It's available. You can get it off our website, Barnes & Noble, Amazon. And look us up for signings. We've got an event coming up. Not
2
this
weeks.
weekend, next weekend. We will be in Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun for Expo Canna, where they're doing the X Cup. And then I think shortly after that, in March, we will be at Northeast Comic Con. And we'll be following that up with NECAN in Boston at the Heinz.
Right. And then right after that, we'll be in Vermont at the Sci-Fi Fantasy
At the
Expo.
Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo, yeah. Really? This shit's going to start happening already? I ain't fucking ready for this shit.
Oh, yeah. It's that time of year.
I'm not done hibernating.
Dude, you had your 2 months off.
That wasn't 2 months off, dude.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not.
But no, man, in all seriousness, I want to thank Richard for coming out and hanging out with us tonight on Valentine's Day. My Bloody Valentine 3D, kick-ass movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Get off your ass, go out to the events, see these people, chat with them. They're great people. I mean, I'm telling you.
He'll even serenade you.
He will. He will serenade you. He serenaded Jeff tonight. I mean, shit. Valentine's Day, folks, like Jeff said, stilltoking.com. We do have a special episode this Friday at 7 p.m. We will have the producer and the marketing director for Expo Canna on. So it's a half-hour episode. If you got questions about that event, pop on, talk to us. As always, thanks for joining us. To all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do so people like us can do what we do. Stay safe. We'll see you next week. We are out of here.